couple of deep breaths to center yourself and achieve an inner quiet. Visualize your egoic lotus scintillating with light and pulsating like a living heart. See the self as the soul and place yourself at the disposition of the soul, of humanity, and of your group. And then say silently and with full dynamic intent, at the center of all love we stand. From that center, we the soul will outward move. From that center, we the ones who serve will work. May the love of the divine self be shed abroad in our hearts, through our group, and throughout the world. And let us sound one Om as if we were the soul in full expression in the presence of Master DK. And our endeavor to throw the attention of the group united soul personality towards the spiritual triad. And from the monastic permanent atom, visualize a stream of green light pouring into the group egoic lotus, vitalizing the 5 knowledge petals, then vitalizing the group mental base, the group mental sacral, the group mental solar plexus, and the group mental spleen, galvanizing them into action. And then send the light to the group etheric throat, then up to the group alta major, and then to all the cells of our group brain. And now from the Buddhic permanent atom, visualize a stream of either indigo blue or golden light pouring into the group egoic lotus, vitalizing the 5 love petals. Then send it to the group astral body, vitalizing and transforming the 7 astral chakras. Then to the group etheric heart, then to the pituitary gland in the group brain, and then see all of our nervous systems bathing in that soul light. And to achieve group fusion and of purpose, and to work at the united evocation of the will, let us say together as a group, into the light we move, beckon thereto by thee. Out of the dark we come, driven thereto by the soul of all. Up from the earth we spring, and into the ocean of light we plunge. Together we come, together we move, guided and led by the soul we serve, and by thee, the Master we know, the Master without, and the Master within are one. That one are we. The one is all, my soul, thy soul, the Master and the soul of all. Let's now invite the presence and cooperation of the healing devas working under the Christ and Master DK. Then focusing our attention and dedication, see our group as a great center of love and light, irradiating the world of men and bringing relief, light, love and healing in increasing measure, and sound one Om as the group, a united group. Om. And have brood then upon the plan to be carried out and upon the indicated service. And in our case, it's the distribution of the healing light, love, and will to good to humanity. Do this as the soul, keeping the personal lower self in a waiting attitude, like a servant, attentive for instruction. And now state and formulate your intention. And let us say the healers group mantra with purity of motive, inspired by a loving heart. We offer ourselves for this work of healing. This offer we make as a group, and to our fellow men we seek to heal. Remembering that Sanat Kumara, the Lord of the world, is conditioned by the Syrian cosmic law of freedom. We are told that he created our planetary life and all that is within and upon it in order to learn to wield this law, the cosmic law of freedom, with full understanding, in full consciousness, and yet at the same time to bring release to the myriad forms of his creation. So then let's identify the major blockage in the world, stifling the expression of man's divinity and the free flow of hierarchical love and life. The Tibetan tells us that it's the interference with individual and group freedom which is the worst sin of the evil men who seek at this time to enslave the weaker nations and bend them to their rule, depriving them of their national assets and means of subsistence, and wresting from them by force and fear their dearest possessions, liberty of life and conscience. So let's name aloud a few of humanity's vices, and then we will dismiss them. Suppression, cruelty, violation of rights, coercion, authoritarian and dictatorial regimes, lawlessness, corruption, lies, disregard for life, and any other vice that you would like to add. And now let's recall the aim of our meditation as a new group of world servers uniquely related to the avatar of synthesis is to be impressed from on high, and therefore to be acting as channels for the principle of directed purpose from the avatar of synthesis. And this principle involves an understanding of the plan of what the Logos has in mind for this planet, our focused intention, and our capacity to direct energy through understanding and intent towards a recognized and desired goal, overcoming all obstacles and destroying all that stands in the way. This is not destruction of forms by force, such as is now being imposed on the world, but it's the destruction brought about by the greatly strengthened life within the form. That is, it is the distribution of the life energy of the jewel, the cosmic love found within the egoic lotus of our group soul, expressing itself through harmony and unity, producing necessarily understanding, promoting goodwill, and eventually ending the separative, isolating tendencies of mankind. So let's invoke these great spiritual beings by visualizing the flow of energy emanating from the triangle, the avatar of synthesis at the apex, the spirit of peace, and the Lord Buddha, powering the Christ at the center, who blends these three energies of will to good, love, and light. Now superimpose this triangle on the soul triangle, made up of the Christ, Master DK, and our soul group. Visualize these two triangles blending and fusing to form one blended triangle. Then place this blended triangle on our group chakric triangle as we vitalize it. And this triangle is made up of our group chakric, crown chakra, our group ajna, and our group alta major. As we step down the energy of will and that principle of directed purpose down onto the etheric level. And now place this blended triangle via our group ajna, right eye, left eye. Place it over the three planetary centers, London, Geneva, and New York. And again, blend these triangles, bringing the energy of love right down to the material level as we place a blended triangle on the 3 planetary centers. And now see this cosmic love, this will to good, being distributed through these 3 cities to the rest of humanity's etheric body. This cosmic love strengthens the life within the heart center of humanity. Bringing strong resolve, bringing strength, bringing will to love and goodwill, and eliminated all obstacles to the soul. And Om, and see the sound of the Om carry the cosmic Syrian love from the hierarchy of light to the heart centers of our fellow men through these 3 planetary centers. We are told that the United Nations are gathering in Geneva until the 3rd of March for a conference on disarmament. They will be discussing the prevention of nuclear war and the arms race in outer space, and the use of radiological weapons, and the steps that they need to take for disarmament. So these are practical steps in the pursuit of world peace. So then let's visualize light, love, and power, bringing clarity around the issues of disarmament, nuclear weapons, and wars, and radiological weapons, illuminating the minds of the members of the United Nations, enlightening solutions based on spiritual values of right human relations, sacrifice, the good of the whole planet, and cooperation between nations. So visualize all the members sitting in a circle at the United Nations, and then see the stream of light and love and power illuminating their minds. And let us sound one Om as we see a shaft of light and love and power pouring onto the assembly at the United Nations. And let that sound carry cosmic love, goodwill, say aloud in a low voice, saying it slowly and deliberately, and as you believe in the results, with joyful confidence. May the love of the One Soul, focused in this group, radiate upon you, our fellow men, and permeate every part of your body, healing humanity's sacral, soothing humanity's solar plexus, strengthening humanity's heart, and dissipating via humanity's throat all that hinders service and good health. And now let's intone the powerful first and second invocations as a group soul, saying them with intensity of feeling and in mental unity with hierarchy on the inner planes, as we grasp their significance and believe that they embody the will of the planetary logos. Let the forces of light bring illumination to mankind. Let the spirit of peace be spread abroad. May men of goodwill everywhere meet in a spirit of cooperation. May forgiveness on the part of all men be the keynote at this time. Let power attend the efforts of the great ones, and so let it be, and help us to do our part. The second invocation. Let the Lords of Liberation issue forth. Let them bring succor to the sons of men. Let the rider from the secret place come forth, and coming save. Come forth, O mighty one. Let the souls of men awaken to the light. and may they stand with massed intent. Let the fiat of the Lord go forth. The end of woe has come. Come forth, O Mighty One. The hour of service of the saving force has now arrived. Let it be spread abroad, O Mighty One. Let light and love and power and death fulfill the purpose of the coming one. The will to save is here. The love to carry forth the work is widely spread abroad. The active aid of all who know the truth is also here. Come forth, O Mighty One, and blend these three. Construct a great defending wall. The rule of evil now must end. And let us close with the third invocation while we say it in English and we sound an Om between each stanza. We will hear Aurea saying it in her native language, in Portuguese. Just a minute.
Três, em português. Do ponto de luz da mente de Deus, flua a luz às mentes dos homens, que a luz desça sobre a terra. Om. Do ponto de amor do coração de Deus, flua amor aos corações dos homens, que Cristo volte à terra. Om. Do centro, onde a vontade de Deus é conhecida, que o propósito guie as pequenas vontades dos homens. O propósito que os mestres conhecem e servem. Do centro, a que chamamos raça dos homens, que se cumpra o plano de amor e luz, cele a porta onde mora o mal, que a luz, o amor e o poder restabeleçam o plano na terra.
Thank you, Aurea. And now let's raise our clasped hands above the head and say, and so let it be, and help us to do our part. And bring your hands to the forehead and let them rest on your heart. And let's finish by saying together, deliberately and convincingly, the joy of the divine self is our strength. The power of the spirit of man shall triumph. The forces of light do control the forces of evil. The work of the great ones must go on. The coming one is on the way. The avatar approaches. For this we must prepare. And let us close with a minute of dynamic quiet.